Yep, it works. All right. As you can see, I made it back to base and also managed to collect my shiz. Only to realize that these straw golems are a fucking mod! Ah! So I'll have to figure out modding Bedrock Edition. Right. Had no audio. Still nothing. That's annoying. Oh, no wonder. I picked the wrong damn speaker. Oh, fuck. Oh. And we'll fire up to Curia. Right. Right. I have cocoa beans. It won't connect to those trees. Predictable. Need jungle trees. Hell. Gotta dig me a canal. It's two toads. Yes, I know how to use chopsticks. Are you surprised? high school sweetheart actually taught me. It was sweet of her. Great, a drown. I hear him drown. Drown sounds like I do after eating eggs. I see you. Fish. Abundant fish until I need one. Ah. fish. That's disappointing. Gotcha. That's me, a kitty cat. The black dye looks like an old toupee. There we are. Good kitty. Of course! It got in my boat. Oh, there's the drown. At least it didn't damage the landscape any. That's my job. Oh, good, it didn't blow up my boat. Excellent. Reminds me I need to decorate this area. Maybe once I have sheep, I'll do up the walls in cyan wool and cover it in carpet. I think I'm going to build an observatory up there. Almost podcast time. So I'm going to call it here.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Now, I'm no expert in taking hardcore substances, let's just describe it as that. I mean, I have watched my fair share of Intervention and other TV shows, but I don't exactly travel in those types of circles. I've never really had any inclination of being part of a degenerate lifestyle, outside of indulging in a particular herb in my younger years. But I think despite that, I do have a decent eye at being able to tell when somebody is cracked out of their freaking mind. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, you know, people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, for instance, just have that natural look going. So it's possible that I'm wrong. Based on some of the close-up video that's circulating the internet, I don't know, seems like a possible relapse to me. Seems like Hunter Biden, during his trip to the White House, was elevated as a kite, let's say. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so remember, the initial promise from Joe Biden, Jill Biden, his entire campaign, the Biden family in general, the goal was to return decency back to the White Now, the constant rubbing of his nose is one thing, but let's stop on this frame right over here. Look at his eyes and look at his mouth. This guy looks incredibly high. I think that's a pretty objective statement. Am I stating this as a fact, as if I know it unequivocally? No, this is an opinion channel and that's just my opinion. It's just an assumption, it's what it looks like. And knowing his history, and also with the most recent reports that a particular substance has been found at the White House, I'm going to refrain from using certain words because the last video that I did covering this topic got dinged by the algorithm and got limited. But anyways, moving on, I mean, just putting two and two together here, I mean, making a basic correlation, you have an individual with a history of indulging in these types of substances caught on camera at the White House looking the way that he was. I mean, come on, do you really blame people for jumping to conclusions? I certainly don't. It seems like the most reasonable, the easiest explanation. And speaking of, I don't know, one day maybe receiving an explanation as to why this illegal substance was found within the White House mansion, well, I don't know if we're ever gonna get an explanation. The White House doesn't seem so keen on answering any questions.
All right, everybody, you can see there that the president was asked many questions, including how cocaine got into the White House, but did not answer.
Per the entry, go to the holiday. Can you give any more details on where the Secret Service found cocaine in the West Wing and how it got there?
So, as you know, this is under the purview of the Secret Service. They are currently investigating what happened over the weekend, so I would have to refer you to the Secret Service on all of this. But one thing that I can share, that I'll share a little bit more information. As you know, the president and the first lady and their family were not here this weekend, as you all reported on this, and as you also know that they left on Friday and returned just yesterday. Where this was discovered is a heavily traveled area where many White House, West Wing, I should be even more specific, West Wing visitors come through this particular area. I just don't have anything more to share.
A whole lot of nothing as usual. We're also getting reports that most likely the culprit won't be found. White House substance culprit unlikely to be found. Law enforcement official claims it's too big of a mystery, they'll never figure it out. I mean, I don't know, I feel like the White House must be full of cameras, right? Wouldn't they simply be able to just take a look at the CCTV footage and identify the individual? No, of course not. They're gonna try to sweep it under the rug because accountability is something that Democrats simply loathe. And as we covered previously, based on Joe Biden's past policy stances, anybody caught with these types of substances should receive 5 years in prison and have all of their assets seized. Obviously, they're trying to cover something up here. The information's been all over the place, and speaking of that, now all of a sudden, after the initial reports claiming that the substance was found in the White House library, MSNBC is reporting that actually it was found near the West Executive entrance, closer to the Situation Room, near where, for example, the Vice President's vehicle is parked.
Kelly, the big change is where this was found And it was found, by my observation, in a much more secure place, limited access place than that West Wing reception area. It's still a frequently trafficked place, but it's down near the Situation Room, right off West Executive, down below. And normal people, average people just can't get in there, even with the entry from the Northwest Gate.
Well, let me bring you up to date with the reporting that I have. What we have learned is that there are, in fact, 2 West Wing entrances. You know that, I know that, but for the benefit of our audience. And now the investigation has progressed, and so they're saying the West Executive entrance, which, as you noted, is closer to the Situation Room and closer to the Navy mess, where there's the facilities for food and so forth. It is also next to West Executive Drive. That's where, for example, the vice president's vehicle is parked.
Not exactly sure what's going on here, but one thing I know for sure, and kind of, I guess, the idea of this whole video, or the concept that we've been building on when covering this topic, is that this doesn't seem like decency to me. Decency was supposedly on the ballot, but there's nothing decent about the Biden family. And it's not just on this substance issue or previous events that happened at the White House recently with certain topless individuals. It's not the influence peddling or the criminal bribery schemes, but it's also this topic. Mediaite, of all places, reports it is utterly bizarre that the Biden White House won't acknowledge one of the president's granddaughters. Even left-wing hack Joe Walsh writes on Twitter, "It's wrong. I know there are much bigger issues to talk about, but this is just plain wrong, and if it was Trump, you'd say it was wrong." Karine Jean-Pierre was also asked a question on this topic.
There was a story in the New York Times over the weekend about Hunter Biden's daughter in Arkansas. Does the president acknowledge this little girl as his granddaughter?
I don't have anything to share from here.
The White House and the Biden family simply refuse to acknowledge the existence of Hunter Biden's daughter and Joe Biden's granddaughter, the 7th grandchild of the family that Joe doesn't accept as his own. Decency's on the ballot, by the way. Absolutely despicable, the poor girl. They're fighting tooth and nail in court to not have to pay child support, or at least to reduce child support payments by a significant degree. I think Hunter actually won that case, if I'm not mistaken. You have a massively successful family collecting millions upon millions of dollars, sure, probably through their criminal enterprise, but still a massively successful multi-million-dollar family that ignores, disregards, and shuns their little baby granddaughter, and they're fighting in court because they don't want to give that young girl the same upbringing and standard of living as the rest of the Biden family kids. Decency's on the ballot, by the way. These people are despicable. There's no other way to put it. They market themselves as this beautiful, all-American, compassionate, liberal family, but they're just awful in almost every single way imaginable. They're not bringing decency back to the White House. They're a national and even global laughingstock, a global embarrassment, and simply massive hypocrites. That's my perspective, at least. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel, because we'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you on the next one.
Minecraft is a sandbox game, which means you can do basically whatever you want. You want to go fishing? You can do that. You want to just set fire to everything? You can also do that. You want to put an ocean in the nether? You can do that too if you like. That's something you can do, look. No, pig, get out of here. You're exposing me, man. Okay, I've been exposed. This is a green screen and I'm in the middle of nowhere because you definitely can't do that. Or can you? See, in the last video, we went back in time through Minecraft's updates collecting items that no one should have, like bedrock, end portal frames, and even a Pethernortal, whatever that is. But I did some more research and oh, what's this? Oh, Kalani merch at Kalani.store? How'd that get there? And I came up with a plan to collect far more than just illegal items, but rather illegal terrain. But to do that, we're gonna have to go back in time, further than we've ever gone before, in our completely legit 100% working time machine that definitely works and isn't just for smooth transitions. But you gotta admit that was a smooth transition. And oh, what's this? What are these chests? Oh, look, it's every item ever. Well, this will come in handy. Here, look, I'll come in here, I'll take some cakes. I'll take a stack of diamond blocks. Okay. And look, they've even got such classic items as fire and water. How about a stack of beds? Is that enough beds for you? But Kalani, these aren't beds, they're half beds. Yeah, but then you just place 2 fires down at either end, and then they turn into normal beds. Duh. Why can't I put it out? But yeah, this is just basic Minecraft knowledge, okay? I know that you already know this. What? But yeah, in Minecraft Beta 1.6 Test Build 3, they just give you basically every item in the game at spawn. Why? don't know. We're not going to keep any of this stuff in my main world, but it means we can progress faster. And hey, the game gave me this stuff, okay? It's not my fault. You will notice, though, that we aren't currently in hardcore mode, and that's because it doesn't exist yet. We need to go forwards in time to Minecraft 1.9 pre-release 4, where we're now in hardcore, and for some reason, the lake is freezing. Why is the lake freezing over? But this is actually very helpful for us, because we're going to need a lot of ice. It's not so helpful for this cow, though. Let me see if I can help him. There, I helped you. But I do actually need some food, so... Oh, wait, I have an entire stack of... Anyway, every good hardcore world needs a base. Now, we can make this out of wood like a normal person, or we can make it out of every block in the known universe. Here, I'll give you a grand tour. Look, we come in through the doors here, you see? Lovely doors. As you come in on the left, we have a lovely portal window, so you can keep an eye on your time machine. Big, spacious room. Going upstairs, we have a cake floor, a 1x1 nether portal, because we couldn't fit in a normal-sized one. And then, one sec, and then the master bedroom with 3 half beds with soundproofed foam walls for the best night's sleep. Just a basic Minecraft house.
What's
really.
up, Kel?
Yep. Anyway, now to make this happen...
Hey.
Just watching. Wait, I didn't realize that the stream was on still.
Yeah, sorry about the other